Joseph, you are now on the air. Go ahead, please.
Good afternoon. Sir, I received your advertising card in the mail last week, and it's ironic that 2 days before that your opponent came and knocked on my door. So now I have two faces of the two people running. Here's one of my questions, and I need to know this. This has a little bit to do with who you really want to represent, and I'm always suspicious of candidates when they are part of a group that they just said you're part of, the Virginia Hispanic whatever caucus. Here's my
point. The Democratic Latino Organization of Virginia. Go ahead, please. Do not
take this the wrong way. Do not take this the wrong way. I find that all Hispanic people in Congress today, especially Mr. Gutierrez from Illinois, the only issues that man ever works on is Hispanic issues. I am a white guy that lives in Virginia. When you get the Congressional Black Caucus, it's the same thing. They generally always completely focus on black issues. But if you are a white candidate, you are forced to deal with all races. And I want to know, where do you stand on immigration, and what do you think about organizations like Casa de Maryland? And do you really have an agenda that is for Korean Americans, Indian Americans, white Americans, and not overly going, which you've already said you're part of a Hispanic group? Why would you section yourself off like that? Why don't you just be an American Virginian?
Jaime.
Well, that is exactly what I am. I'm a lieutenant. No, I am a Virginian. I don't think I have come here and I haven't said anything about my ethnicity. I have been very straightforward in saying I'm an Eagle Scout. I'm a lieutenant colonel in the National Guard. I went to Georgetown. I went to Stanford for law school. I have worked with law firms, and I am running because we need a strong voice in Richmond to respond to the extreme agenda of Governor McDonnell and Ken Cuccinelli, and at no point have I made this a point of ethnicity. This is a point of democratic values. We need to ensure a woman's right to choose. We need to fight for LGBT equality in Virginia. We need to take care of veterans that come back from downrange. As a lieutenant colonel in the National Guard, I have been taking care of soldiers, clients of mine as a JAG, that come back with PTSD, dealing through the whole situation, dealing with their benefits. That is why I'm running. I'm running Indeed. For a better Virginia.
In order to answer Joseph's question, your party controls a slim majority in the Virginia Senate. On what issues do you think there's the most at stake for your party to maintain the majority in Richmond, in the Senate?
I think that those two issues are basically it's the budget and education. If you look at the budget as approved by the House of Delegates this year and last year, it had huge cuts to public education. And the key to success, to the economic and future success of Virginia, are our schools. Okay, we have great schools, so that would be my number one issue.
Because our caller only seemed to notice one of your credentials that I mentioned, and that was your membership in the Democratic Latino Organization of Virginia, not any of the others.